What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. Today we're going to take a look at Leon from Damn Toys. And you can order this figure at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. They offer $4 shipping. They double box your item and you can put them on Pile of Loot. So if you have pre-orders coming in all at the same time, you can hold them, ship it all at once. You only pay $4 instead of, losing all your money on shipping. But yeah, go ahead and check them out. They sell a lot of things, not just Hot Toys, or 1/6, anything that's toy related or collectibles. And let's take a look at this. Let me start off by saying I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Massive. I've been playing it since PlayStation 1. Didn't really buy the Hot Toys version back in the day because for whatever reason, I feel like they shouldn't cost as much because they just don't look really impressive. They just, they're video games, so their counterpart are CGIs that doesn't look human. This guy is no exception. He is really expensive. He's around, $290 or $275, something like that on Big Bad, and more than a Hot Toys. More than a Hot Toys. But as you can see here, he has a lot of accessories. So I guess you can make it up for that. Here's the deal. He got a lot of accessories. He got 4 hands. Sets of hands, which you got a bunch of keys in here that you're gonna see later on, but there's really no certain hands for certain accessories, which makes these accessories just a display piece. With that being said, you gotta buy a table to display them. If you don't have that, if you have a lot of collectibles, you probably can't afford, to put a table on your DTOF to display them. So basically, you're just using the figure itself. Rendering all these accessories gonna be kept inside a box, rendering it useless. Even if you're taking pictures, they're so scene specific, or maybe some or they, like I said, they don't come with hands to utilize these accessories, so you're gonna have to take a picture of the accessories by itself. This is one of those cases where he does have a lot just for the sake of having a lot. Would I rather have him not have these things and have a cheaper price tag? I think that would have been better. Yeah, I'm all about functionality here. If it's purely for just to be there and just to have a high price tag, I'm not for that at all. So this is all the hands that it came with. Outside of the one that he comes with already, which is the trigger finger, this is to cradle the rocket launcher, and the other one is a thumbs up hand, which, it's a thumbs up. That was it. It comes with a pistol. Looks like a 1911. Textured. It's not die cast or anything. It's plastic, but painted really nicely. I expect that. Damn Toys does make good military figures, so therefore they make good weapons. They also come, I think their other name is BBTS. They do some third parties as well, unlicensed. But this is licensed, and this is Matilda. Nicely done. You can remove that. I don't know. What do you even call that? To put it on his shoulder, and then you got a compensator. It's nicely. Everything here is nicely done, nicely painted. Some of them are not too nicely. I got some issues with some of the quality controls here. This is my second Damn Toys figure, and I'm looking forward to their Godfather line. After this, though, I'm a bit hesitant here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was excited to get this, and then once I'm tinkering around with it, that excitement kind of diminished over time. And I'll explain to you why throughout this video. And this is the shotgun. It's, the pump does actually work, and you can see the barrel opening up. Supposedly on the description on the website, they're the same. The other one is just long barrel with stock that's wooden. Again, nicely done, nicely painted here. The weapons, I can't say anything bad about them. They're really good when it comes to weapons. I'm talking about Damn Toys. They are amazing because they have done this multiple times with their unlicensed military figures. So they're pro. They're a pro when it comes to this. And MP5, they call it differently, not MP5 on the website. That scope right there is problematic. It keeps on falling off. You can retract the stocking here. It's beautiful. Again, nicely done. But the scope, man, might as well not include it, because even if you display them, a little bump, it will fall off. And there you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, the handgun, it's M19, they call that, the one that I showed you. The other one's Matilda. W870 apparently is the shotgun. This is LE5, and you got the anti-tank rocket launcher. It looks nice. Yeah, I didn't put in the straps there. It looks beautiful, nicely painted. That one is articulated as well as the scope. It's nice, you know. Overall, all of these weapons, if you can put them on a rack, that would look even beautiful. Now you get the Frag Grenade, you get this flashbang, which, as you can tell, before I'm having trouble like focusing it in here, as you can tell. But this, he got our sticker that's wrapped around it that's already coming off. You know, it says flashbang right there. You can attach it on the belt, but then again, the belt always comes off. You can see the sticker right there; it's peeling off by itself. I literally just got this guy. You got 4 sets of keys. That no hand is included to hold those keys, by the way. None. You got some knife. Is this the combat knife? No, it's not. It's just we're gonna call him the Rambo Knife. He got 2 knives. This is the one that goes behind his back, and this is the combat knife. It says it's specially treated military grade, according to the description. That's the sheath that goes attached to his back. You got some shotgun shells. This is beautifully done, man. You know, you can see the shells inside. Different ones too. You got the 45 caliber. You got the 9 here. Standard, maximum grade. I mean, they look great, man. You put them on a table, which is not included. If you go to their promotional sites, they use the DX11 table. Again, I mean, you can buy that on eBay. It's not that much, but then again, this is already an expensive figure. At almost, after tax and shipping, you're pretty much gonna pay upwards of $300. And first aid kit, you know that if you're running low on health, you got a flashlight here. That's pretty nice as well. Nicely done. It has some weight to it, you know. So there's no shortage in accessories here. You got the radio. There's another trouble with that radio. The end of this, I don't know, man. I can barely attach this to his uniform. They should have made the clip a little better. You know, the implementation is just not there. And this is the utility belt that he does have, which keeps on falling off. I know it's just Velcro. I can glue it together. Yes, but it's not just me who's having this problem. Pretty much everyone, because of the weight. Once you attach all these things, it falls off. Should have been magnet or like a clip, a better way of doing this. As far as the figure itself, it looks good. One piece boot right there. You can see the knee pads, looks great. I attached the belt. You can also already see on the belt the Velcro there. It's already getting detached. The RPD vest that he does have, everything looks good here. Up until you move him around because of all the latches and the Velcros, and it feels like a fragile figure, even though it might not be. But because of all the things like those elbow pads, right? They keep on getting loose, and then it's not a big problem. It's not really their problem. As you can see the belt here, it looks great when it works, when it doesn't fall off. Now, a little dab of glue would probably fix that, but it's not just the issue here. The belt, again, the knee pads keeps on getting loose. The radio on the side, if you add them together and then you realize how much you paid for, that's where it gets kind of tricky. And you see his boots right here, because you can easily say I could have picked up X figure, which is a hot toy, which is better. But again, I'm a huge fan, and that's why I decided, I didn't pick this up. It was a gift for my birthday, but I kind of chose this, so here you go on the back. I could have chosen another one, but yeah, whatever. And that's the radio, and you see the elbow pads. Those are kind of like cheap Velcro that's on the side that keeps on getting detached. So you got to be careful when moving him around. It always goes out of place, and those Velcro eventually would, deteriorate. And that's the biggest fear here. And you can see the at least the patch is nicely done compared to the Hot Toys version of not this guy, but I have like a police version of Lieutenant Gordon, and you can see the belt in here. The belt is kind of made out of rubber, which is nice. Again, I wish it was implemented besides a Velcro, because that is just poorly made. And the boots there, it's one piece, so it's not two-part boot, so the ankle articulation might suffer a little bit there, although there's a little bit of give there, but not obviously not as much as if you have the a split cut boot. See here, he got some handcuffs that are non-functional compared to the DX11. And let's take a look at this Headscarf. I got this on the internet. Again, he's a CGI, but I think they did a pretty good job on mimicking that, making him look. He's kind of pale though, as a matter of fact, but they really did a good job, damn toys, of blending in like a I don't know why he shakes so much here, but yeah, they did a good job on implementing like the video game aspect to something kind of real. Because on PS4 version, he already looks somewhat real. Like it's in different graphics compared to the Resident Evil 2 from the 90s, this is not what's based off. This is based off the PlayStation 4 version. So the rendering is a lot better. He doesn't look like Lego blocks. But as you can see, the neck, I'm not a big fan of. This neck feature where you take it off and you see the inside. This is mostly made by third-party companies, to adjust the neck if you want it high or low. You see the gap there, but you can easily remove that by pushing the neck down. But I don't like the look when you do that, because it feels like he just have like a short neck. I don't know. Like, that is a good feature if you have a second head sculpt, which he doesn't. So again, I'm not a big fan of that as well. The hair is, that's how his hair is. It's a bit wild, and that's just how it is. But again, damn toys, their head sculpt for Fassbender on the Assassin's Creed, I was impressed by it. I'm impressed by their Godfather so far. I haven't seen it in hand, but the prototype pictures looks fantastic, and this is no different. So if I'm gonna base it off my experience with damn toys so far, I have full confidence that they're gonna do the Godfather a really good job. And let's put him in some poses here with some background from the games before we wrap this thing up. Here he is again. Look at him. He's holding like a typical clearing out the room, but he's holding the flashlight, which is it's not the right hand to hold it. But there's only 4 hands, and one of them is a thumbs up, and one of them is just a hand to basically prop the rocket launcher. This hand supposedly would cradle, the barrel of another gun, just to support it. But you have to be creative, so you can put the flashlight and to use it that way. Otherwise, I have to use the other hand, trigger finger hand, which is not ideal. So even this, look at this. Look at the hand that he comes with. He can't grip it's not ideal. They should have included more hands. John Wick has different trigger fingers for different guns, because smaller guns they made a one purpose hand for everything, and it looks silly. Look at that. I tried putting it on the gun like securely, and it just doesn't look good. And here he is just holding out that shotgun. Again, the same trigger finger for the shotgun, the handgun, the submachine gun. So I guess that's good, and it kind of works. But to prop the gun with the other hand doesn't really work as well. As you can see there, the neck part, I'm just not a big fan of it, honestly. Again, you can push it down, but if you do, it looks like it doesn't have a neck. If you don't, you're gonna get that gap. I think I pushed it down, and you see the results. So here he is in the courtyard, kind of raining here, and look, you see what happened? You see right in front of you, the belt just unbuckled, and the radio just snapped off. It's just, and you get that a lot from this figure, just standing there, and things are. You see that belt right there? Things are, the only thing the belt is holding is because of his leg. And again, I can put it with a glue. Maybe not too strong of a glue, like a super glue, but not the Gorilla type. I don't know. I don't know. And here he is with my other, video game collectibles of 1/6 here. As you can see, he's a bit taller than Solid Snake, but Kratos is just another beast from Mondo. I love that figure, man. I love that. And you can see Kratos there from Mondo, and he's just a massive figure at all. These are the characters that shaped my childhood right here. So a good video game figure always has a good place in my heart. And Solid Snake, this is an older one from Hot Toys, back in the day. And I'm so glad I picked this up in Boss, even though Boss is not exactly, didn't age well. This guy can barely move. I don't need him to move though. I just need him to stand there, look cool, and that's it. And Leon, as long as nothing snaps out of his body, I guess I'm okay. And here he is with some other police guys that I do have, the SWAT Gordon from the Dark Knight, and Blake. So they look like cops. Looks nice together, right? But you can see the facial the difference here. Again, these are based off actual human beings. So Blake looks like an actual person. So as Commissioner Gordon, and he looks really pale, compared to the two. But again, he's a video game character. But I'm just saying, those two are cheaper than him. He's around almost $300 after taxes and all that stuff. And yeah, I just don't know if he is worth the price that they're asking for. So there you go. This is the table that I was talking about. This is from my DX11, and this is all the stuff that it looks good when you lay it out like that. But if you don't include a table and you have 30 figures that you have to squeeze into your DTOF, I don't know how convenient or how it would look like in your collection. That's all I'm saying here. So there you go, guys. Leon, if you're a huge Resident Evil fan, I think this is the best version so far. I think this is better than the old Hot Toys. But is it better than other things that you could buy for this amount? Now, unless you're a massive Resident Evil fan like myself, I could recommend this to you. But if you're casual and you have extra money and you are thinking about this, I would say spend it elsewhere. It's for that amount that they're asking for. You're not getting your money's worth. And that's being totally honest here. The accessories are cool. They're all there, but you can't really attach them to the figure, so you're gonna have to leave them like what you're seeing right now. If you don't have the space, then they're gonna be left in a box, and you're gonna be left with a figure that, a bit fragile. So, but thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Let me know in the comments what you feel about this figure. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.